I've seen a few content creators on here. I think it's a Lutheran belief of soul sleep, that the dead are unconscious until resurrection. What say the word? Okay, so yes, there are many people who do believe in something where we're unconscious until the day of Christ's return or the resurrection or whatever you want to say. So typically it is like Seventh-day Adventist and Lutheran, yes, although there are some unconventional Christians who do believe that, like Taco Talks. Yeah, he does believe that too. I think Chad Bird does, but he's Lutheran, so that makes sense. But here's the thing. The Bible, when it talks about death, what we have to understand is that sleep is used as a euphemism because for God, raising someone from the dead is as easy as arousing someone from sleep for us. It's a consistent thing throughout the Bible. Now, if you go to the Old Testament, there's a few places where people go. First, they might go to Job 14, 10 through 12, and it talks about how a man lies down and rises not again till the heavens are no more. But it's talking about from a physical perspective. And the same thing with the entire book of Ecclesiastes, where it says the dead know nothing. It's just talking about from a physical perspective. In fact, Ecclesiastes, the entire book, is about under the sun, under the sun, under the sun, not under heaven or under God. Also in Ecclesiastes 9:10, it says, "For there is no work or thought or knowledge or wisdom in Sheol to which you are going." So he's saying, oh, there's nothing that happens in there. Well, it doesn't say that. In fact, Luke 16 would disagree with that. What it's saying is there's no earthly work. There's nothing you can accomplish here. Daniel 12:2, it says, "Those who sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake." Again, talking about the resurrection, talking about it from a physical standpoint. In John 11 through 14, Jesus is talking about Lazarus, how he's asleep. But the disciples didn't get it, so he told them plainly what it meant. He said, Lazarus has died. He didn't say Lazarus is unconscious under the soil in some dormant state in Sheol. He said he was dead. Pretty plain. Then we see this euphemism continued by Paul in the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 60. It says, "And when he had said this, he fell asleep," meaning that he died. Yeah, not that hard to understand if it's a euphemism for death. But it never says they spiritually fall asleep or fall asleep in the spirit. It doesn't say that. Now, the most prominent passage used, besides Ecclesiastes, is actually the best evidence for it not being true. And that's 1 Thessalonians 4:13 through 15. "But we do not want you to be uninformed, brothers, about those who are asleep. God will bring him... ... For since we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so, through Jesus, God will bring with him those who have fallen asleep." Where are they? Where is he bringing them with him? Was God in Sheol? No. God is in his throne room in heaven, where we see the saints under the altar in the book of Revelation. Those saints didn't seem asleep, and they certainly weren't in Sheol. He's bringing people with him for the resurrection. It seems clear to me that it's simply a euphemism for death. But if you'd like a different perspective on it, go ahead and watch Taco Talks. He does a good job presenting the other side of the argument.